Julie happens to be one of my favorite varieties to top work with, and especially in this situation. This is an old Hayden tree, probably 80 years old. It was way too big, cut it way back, and on the lower branch, this whole area is Julie mango. But interesting thing happened today as I was passing by. Of course, it's easy to spot once you sort of mow the lawn, the drops. But here's a drop, and some animal has tried to get into it. But at this stage, Julie is a wonderful fruit to eat. Now, this is a fruit that dropped a few days ago, and you really don't want to eat this one. Julie is not good when it's past ripe. When it's ripe or underripe, it's a really nice fruit. So, of course, when I see something like this, it's a nice full fruit, very good development. I figure there's other ones on the tree. So, a little while ago today, I started picking the Julie on this tree, and there was a lot. Actually, everything on this tree, this is the second crop that was on it for this year, and everything was ready at the same time, except for, of course, the things that hit the ground before I could get them. So I want to show you how to pick Julie. In Jamaica, I understand that a lot of people just let them drop from the tree and eat them the same day that they drop. So they're good that way. I've had a lot of fruit this season, Julie fruit especially, once it's dropped. But if I'm going to sell it, I can't have it dropping on the ground. So the goal is to get the fruit when it's fully mature but not ripe. And basically you need to beat the animals, because those squirrels can smell it before it turns color and they'll take bites out of it. Fortunately, this tree is not as bad for that. So these are all fruit that I picked, and they were just lovely. You can see a little difference in the green. It's become a yellowish green, and then there's all these little spots on it. Those are lentils, and once the fruit has gotten as big as it's going to get, it starts seeping little bits of sap through those lentils, so you can they become more prominent. So anyway, these all will ripen up. There were a few that I actually had a dry hollow stem on, which it's unusual because Julie drops pretty readily. One other thing that I should mention is if you pick Julie too soon, don't worry about it. It can be pretty darn immature when you pick it, and it will still ripen up. It will just take a lot longer. And in fact, when you do that, it actually doesn't develop the off flavors when it has a much longer period of being delicious. So Julie is a very nice fruit to grow, especially if you don't want a branch or a tree to get too big. So even though these fruit were not very far up, it took a while to get them because of all the branches. Lots of branches with Julie. But here's some of the last fruit on this tree. Oh, there's a dry hollow stem. This one broke off before that point. It might have a dry hollow stem, but these will be wonderful fruit.